So as always, we're going to start with Colossians 3:17. Colossians 3:17. Giving all praise and glory to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Colossians 3:17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So all that we say tonight is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior. Point blank, no doubt about it. Giving him all praise and glory. Because he's worthy to be praised. Huh? He's worthy to be praised. If you don't know that, then you're going to find out, because if you don't know him, he don't know you. That's what I say, many going to say in that day. Have we not prophesied in thy name and done many wonderful works in thy name? He going to say, depart from me, you that work iniquity, I never knew you. It's so important that we see this. Because people are spiritually in darkness. We can't go over this enough. I'm going to go to Deuteronomy 29:4. We got to come out from amongst the mindset of spiritual darkness. Deuteronomy 29:4. Yet the Most High hath not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. You see? Because you're not seeing what you should see, and knowing the Most High. That's why when you look at verse 2, it says, and Moses called unto all Israel, and said unto them, ye have seen all that the Most High did before your eyes in the land of Egypt unto Pharaoh, all the plagues that he plagued Egypt, these so-called Africans with the Hamites, and unto all his servants, and unto all his land. The great temptations which thine eyes have seen, the signs and those great miracles. Yet the Most High hath not given you a heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. And he said, I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old. Clothes didn't get old upon you, and thy shoe is not waxing old upon thy foot. So our clothes didn't get old in 40 years. These are miracles. And our shoes did not wax old upon our feet. Ye have not eaten bread, neither have ye drunk wine or strong drink, that ye might know that I am the Most High, your power. Wasn't in there, went out there, pigging out and getting drunk. Look at Job, the 5th chapter. What it said, not knowing. Ignorance is not knowing. Darkness is ignorance. And ignorance is not knowing. Look at Job, the 5th chapter. Job, the 5th chapter, and the 14th verse. I'm going to start at verse 12. Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So this is what we're looking forward to in our time, because they have a lot of crafty devices that they have planned to use against us. Population decrease, like this Ebola virus. Like they put AIDS on it. They put the crack cocaine in the neighborhood. That's, they all on crack. But so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. They plan on fighting the Mashiach Yahushua. But we know the end result is he's going to win. But Mashiach Yahushua is going to win this war. No matter what they do, the Most High said, even though they crafty, was the devil, deceitful and evil, cunning. He said he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You might give them arthritis in their hand, they can't even push buttons. They can't even control the tanks they plan on rolling down the middle of the street against the anointing. He said he taken the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. He make them fall right down on their head, right down on their face. The things they're trying to do. This is our power. That's what it says he's going to do. Verse 14, look, they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. Hear this? They meet with darkness, with ignorance and negativity in the daytime. The time that we, like right now, this will be day for us, honoring the Most High on the Sabbath, giving him all praise and glory. And grope in the noonday as in the night, bringing forth their wickedness. But he saved the poor from the sword. Hear this? He saved the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. It is said the rich, it said the poor, because the rich predominantly captivated themselves into the way of the wicked. So the poor have hope, and iniquity stopped her mouth. But happy is the man, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. As he brings forth his chastening to correct us, to make us stronger, to make us know that we're going to be dipped in the fiery furnace of affliction and come out shining as a new made instrument of war. See, when you look at Isaiah 48 and 10, just a correction. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. It's not no easy task. We got to go through affliction. A lot of you haven't been through enough pain to know what this affliction means. He said, correcting you. Because he love him, he chastens. So what you going to do when it comes for you? He said, behold, he's refining us. He's making us better. He's laboring to make us perfect. It's his labor. That's why we got to give him all the praise for everything. No matter what kind of affliction that we are receiving, it's for our correction. Who he loveth, he chastens. For mine own sake, it says. Not for our sake, for his sake. Even for mine own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another, he said. How his name will be polluted? Because his name is in our name. Yah-Shar Allah. He is a prince of the power. Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29 and 9. Isaiah the 29th chapter. Oh yeah, we got to come out of this darkness, people. Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. That means you're influenced by some type of entity that is not the right entity which you should be influenced the Most High, his word. This is what's going to sustain us. But people are influenced, like it says, this wine, say they are drunk, but not with wine. It ain't like they drunk some wine and got drunk. No. It's the influence of this world that once the book is closed, oh, here you go. You locked into the world. Surely we can have fun and have, good times, but you got to know spiritually how far to go. You have to know this because he told us this in Isaiah 33 and 6. That's a few chapters over. Isaiah 33 and 6. He said, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Most High is his treasure. Okay? So, wisdom and knowledge, wisdom is the proper application of knowledge. It's going to be the stability what we're going to stand on to be stable of our time. But it has to be the wisdom of this Bible. Not what the world have you think it makes you brilliant. Because Proverbs 12 and 8 says, a man shall be committed according to his wisdom. But this world says, oh, you got to have big time money to be able to be commended. They only commend the people that have money. So if you don't have money, you're not commended. You're nobody. What do you have? Materially. That's what people look at as far as uplifting someone. It says a man shall be commended according to his wisdom. But he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. Look. Proverbs 10 and 27. The fear of the Most High prolongeth days. The fear of the Most High prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. That's why you got to be in this all the way. You got to fear the Most High. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. Like I said, you're going to get them in their own crafty devices and knock them down headlong, right on their face. The way of the Most High is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. Okay? So, that's why we're coming back to Isaiah 29 and 9. It says, stay yourself and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. That's why he said, come out of her, my people. Come out of the mindset of the false religions, the false education, the way that they have you thinking so that you can't even concentrate on what you're supposed to be meditating on, and that's this Bible. The word, understanding the word, not just on your own way, because many people read the Bible, but do they read it with understanding to know what this is talking about? Like it says, continue, verse 10. For the Most High has poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. Deep sleep. So what was the lesson about? I don't know, it sounded good. He sounded good, but well, I want to know what it was about. What you got the lesson? Yeah, I wrote it down, but okay, break it down to me. What was it talking about? I don't know. Because you're in a deep sleep. It's a spirit of deep sleep. Like we be on a conference call. People we fall asleep on a conference call. Deep sleep. They don't know what it is that came out. Well, I fool yourself. That's what Moses said. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. You know, they wine, they drunk. He be staggering, can't get himself together, be staggering all over the place. But they haven't drank any wine or any strong drink, any liquor. They ain't drink no whiskey or nothing like that, but they still staggering. For the Most High has poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. I don't care how much you read the Bible. The vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which being delivered to one that is learned. They had a doctorate degree. I said, okay, I got a Bible, here you go. What are you talking about? Show me. Always get a doctorate degree. Give it to a man that's learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. That's like you have a sealed can. You don't have a can opener. And you don't have no means to be able to open it up at all in mind. How you open it up? This book is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. I am not learned. Why? Because the Most High hold that. Most High told us in Jeremiah 3:15. He says to everyone, he told us in Jeremiah 3:15. Why are you not learned? He says, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. You hear that? So the Most High knows who he's going to bring on this earth to bring forth this truth, especially in these last days. That's going to bring forth knowledge and understanding, to bring you out of the deep sleep that our people are in. You studying, but what are you studying if you don't know these precepts? Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore, the Most High said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, oh, I love the Lord, Jesus, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, removed their mind far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precepts of men. Precepts of men. They go into the Bible and they bring out certain verses that will appease the masses. You know why? He talks about it in the very next chapter. Just come along with it to Isaiah the 30th chapter, first verse. He says, woe be destruction to the rebellious children, saith the Most High, that take counsel, but not of me, because what do they follow? Verse 13. And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. They follow the men that have been leading our people astray, I might say, excuse me, from ever since they brought religion into our membranes. We've been going astray. That's why I say, he said, woe be destruction to the rebellious children, said the Most High, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So therefore, you are not learning properly so that you will not be sinning and sinning and sinning. That's what our people do. Because they're taught they're not under the law. That's the precept of men. That cannot be proven in the Bible. That you don't have to follow the Most High. He took enough time to give us 613 laws to the time that he died, and his wife, mother, one of the same, said, hey, go out there and give me an evergreen tree. Get ready for that right now. And set it up. And Nimrod's spirit gonna kill you if you don't come to put gifts under the Christmas tree. Still doing the same pagan customs as the Egyptians and as the Babylonians. Same thing. That's why the Most High said, woe to the rebellious children that said the Most High, that take counsel, they're always talking about something, always running their mouth. But not of me, not of the Most High. And that covered with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Verse 9. That this is rebellious people, lying children, bunch of liars, lying on men, and try to justify lying. Most I know who you are. Children that will not hear the law of the Most High. You will hear the law. Why? Hosea 4:6. Hold that. Oh yeah, we're going to go through it tonight. Hosea 4 and 6. This is why you're going to hear the law. Hosea 4th chapter 6th verse. My people, the Most High said, are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. See? That's what the Most High said. Since we forgot the law of the Most High, we transgressed the law of the Most High. Therefore, the Most High say, He's going to forget us and our children. And here we are with a bunch of monsters